John Frere. Do you know him?
What's the name?
48-year-old John Fraire
Uh-uh.
allegedly pointed a firearm at two people outside of the Main Street Motel.
Welcome to the West Coast, Dodger Stadium, as we bring you Stratomatics greatly here on the Sports Time Machine. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, as we bring you another interleague battle between the 1981 Los Angeles Dodgers and the 2001 Seattle Mariners. Today, the second place Mariners take on the second place Dodgers, as today will be Jerry Rolls Royce taking on Jamie Moyer. I'll be taking on as the Dodgers as the home team today. The Dodgers defense is going to be Baker in left, Landreau in center, Guerrero in right. Say at third, Thomas at short gets the start today. Lopes at second, Garvey at first, Yeager behind the plate. Behind the plate is your pitcher is Jerry Rolls Royce. He's 2-3, 3.00 ERA, 41 hits in 241 hits in 39 innings, 8 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Royce comes in having a pretty decent season so far, and we'll look at his numbers a little closer to see what he's done actually most recently. Here we go. So he won his last start. He pitched 6 innings, 11 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. He's pitched well this year, though. He's pitched 2 8-inning losses. He had a 5-hit, 9-inning complete game win. He went 8 innings and lost and gave up only 3 runs. So he's not really been hit hard this year. Looks like the Dodgers have not supported him either. But he'll go against a really tough Mariner lineup, and he'll go like this. Ichiro Suzuki in right, leading off, followed by Stan Javier in left, Brett Boone at second, Mike Cameron in center, John Olerud at first, Edgar Martinez is your DH, David Bell at third, Dave Wilson behind the plate, and Carlos Guillen at short. Remember, this is the 2001 Mariners that got to the AL Championship game or Championship Series and lost to the Yankees. This is a team that probably won almost as many games in the regular season as anyone else, but failed to win a World Series or failed to get there. So we'll see if the Mariners can redeem themselves and in this league, but they're in a very tough AL West. Dodgers are ready. Here we go. Jerry Royce on the mound, the left-hander. Ichiro leads off. Ichiro only hitting .212, 113 at-bats, homer, and 6 RBIs. Yeager behind the plate. Royce looks in. Let's move our camera a little bit so we can look at. We have a very minimal out-of-town scoreboard today. We'll get to that as the game goes. Yeager sits. Royce on the mound. And here's the first pitch. 6-2 ground ball. Garvey's got it. He'll take it to the bag. So nice play by Garvey. Dodgers defense, not too bad. Say's a 2, Garvey's a 1, Baker's a 1 and left. But then you have your problems. Up the middle, Lopes and Thomas are both 4s. Russell would have been a little better, but Russell has a little more limited at bats than most. So again, middle of the infield was kind of hurt that season. And this was a strike year for 81 also. So here's Stan Javier, a little better hitter against lefties, 42 at bats, home run, 3 RBIs. Yeager sets in the target. Royce with the windup, and here's the pitch to Javier. 5-3 ground ball to first, and Garvey's got it again. He'll take it to the bag himself. So Garvey has taken 2 unassisted. And now here is Brett Boone. Boone hitting .409, having an MVP season, 9 doubles, a triple, having a spectacular year. And this was one of his best years too. 37-3, 37-1, 41 for the Mariners. Yeager behind the plate. So ground ball by Royce. He's setting a play. No score. Seattle nothing. in Los Angeles, San Gabriel Mountains. And I have some issues with like internet again. Here's Lopes pitching Jamie Moyer. He's 0-4, respectable ERA, 3.78 ERA. So let's look at Jamie Moyer. He's lost 4 at his first 5 decisions. His most runs he's given up this year has been this year. He went 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 3 earned runs twice, and he lost an outing where he went 7 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned. You tell the Seattle defense has not been his friend so far. So Moyer is going to be Javier, Cameron, Suzuki. That's 3-1-1. Bell, Guillen, Boone, Olrud. That is an excellent defense. 2 2s and 2 1s. Wilson behind the plate with a -1 arm. Jamie Moyer is a 2-1. So again, Mariner defense solid. Home run, 4 RBIs. Wilson behind the plate sets the target. Here comes Moyer and the pitch. And it's going to be a 6-6 base hit Lopes. So Lopes is on. We'll see what kind of speed Davey has. It'll be a -4 to steal. We'll see if Lopes can get the lead on a 1-14. And he does and gets the lead. So Lopes gets second base stolen. So Lopes gets the lead and the stolen base. Here is Daryl Thomas. Mariners are going to bring the corners in. Bell and Olrud up on the corners. Thomas looking, he might want to bunt. Thomas has only had 63 at-bats, a double, a homer, hitting 143. He's an A bunter, so we'll make him into a B. So we'll go ahead and drop the bunt down anyway. Here comes the bunt. They are looking for the bunt. Lopes hopes to go to third. He does, and it's picked up by Moyer, throws him out, and the Dodgers got the first run of the ball game at third base. So with one out, here is Dusty Baker, hitting .316. This is one of Dusty's better years. 7 doubles, a homer, 12 runs batted in. Wilson sets in the target. Moyer from the stretch. Mariners playing the infield back. Here's the pitch to DB Dusty Baker. Fly ball left field. It's shallow. Javier comes in. Lopes has to hold. Good strike. Good throw by Javier. 2 out, 2 on, and here is Pete Guerrero hitting .300. This is Pete's rookie year. 100 at bats, 4 doubles, 7 homers, 15 RBIs, hitting a robust .300. Wilson sets in the target. Jamie Moyer from the stretch. Moyer's not going to hurt you with the fastball. He's going to have to work away, and go soft. Let's see if Moyer goes to that changeup. Here's the pitch to Guerrero. 5-9. There it is. Fly ball, center field, and shallow. Cameron makes the catch, and the Dodgers will strand 1. We go to top second, no score. So top of the second here, still no score at the ballpark. In Dodgers State here in the San Gabriel Mountains, it'll be Mike Cameron, followed by John Olrud and Edgar Martinez. This is a brutal Seattle lineup. So Royce on the mound. Yeager puts down the sign for him. Roy sets up, and here's the pitch to Cameron, who's hitting .217. 5-7, ground ball to short. That's trouble. 4-48 for Russell. He does not make the plays himself. He knocks it down. Cameron will be that. That's an infield hit. Thomas just could not get to the ball. His range is limited, and he put the glove down, and it popped up. So that was an infield hit. So Cameron's on with good speed. But it will be a -5 to try to steal on him. So it'll be a 1-13 if Cameron wants to base. Here's John Olrud. He's only been up 5 times, and Peters had this stupid reason to keep him out of the lineup so far this year, especially against left-handed pitching. He should be in the lineup every day with almost 600 at-bats. That's something you kind of have to do when you play strat, and make sure if you do computer-generated lineups, make sure the right guys are still in there. So here's Johnny. Run on first, nobody out. Yeager sets the target. Royce from the stretch. Let's see if Cameron goes with the pitch. He doesn't. And the pitch. Fly ball right field. Guerrero, that's trouble. 4-9. Does he make the play? No, it's going to drop it. It's past Guerrero. Cameron will probably score from third, and that will send Olrud around second. He's going to try for third. Guerrero to throw to Lopes to third. Not in time. Oh, John Olerud stops at third base. And the Mariners lead 1-0. So Pedro Guerrero resulting back to playing some soccer. That was a single E9 on Pedro. So that was a two-base error, allowing Olerud to reach third, and the Mariners lead 1-0. Guerrero thought he had the ball, and he just kicked it, and it kind of went all the way back to the wall. If Olerud was a little bit faster, he scores on it. Runner on third and 1 out, nobody out. You had a Little League inside the park home run. Here's Edgar Martinez, 265, 8 homers, 27 RBIs. He has a lot more power versus against right-handed pitching. Royce in some problems here. Yeager sets the target. Royce from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Edgar. And that's a 1-4. Hit him with a pitch. Let's see. Oh, and Edgar's going to have to go down. So Edgar will come out of the ball game. They'll rush to him, and they'll look at his hand, wrist, I think. And, yep, he's flexing it, so he'll come out. So let's see what the Mariners decide what they're going to do. And let's see who's on it. Let's see what they did. It looks like it will be Al Martin. So Al Martin will come in, and he will be the new pinch runner for Edgar Martinez. First and third, nobody out. We'll get to the injury later on. We'll get to our we have some of the best reporters here on the STM network. Then they'll tell you, we'll see what kind of injuries that Edgar has and how much you might be missing him. First and third, nobody out. David Bell, the batter. Oh, you can tell Edgar Martinez isn't happy. He's slamming stuff around. So hopefully he's okay. They might have some X-ray equipment in the back. Hopefully we'll find something out. Yeager puts down the sign. First and third, nobody out. I will play the infield back here. Mariners trying to get a big inning. Here is David Bell. This team has a couple of second-generation stars in Boone and Bell. Rice from the stretch and the pitch. 3-9 pop to short. Thomas is going to get it big out of the ball game. So here's Dan Wilson. He's a big glove, good catcher. If you can get some offense out of him, that's a plus. 182, 1 homer, 9 RBIs. It's lefties a little bit better. Yeager sets in the target, and Royce from the stretch. First and third, 1 out. Dodgers saying they're going to play the corners, and not sure I like that with a catcher. So we'll go ahead and set the infield. You know what? We'll stay at the corners then. We'll do that because anything hit at Say and Garvey, they'll come home. So Olerud would be a dead duck. So we'll try that. Yeager sets the target again. Royce from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Wilson. And that's going to be a 2-6. And struck him out. Didn't matter. Royce with a big K. And now here's Carlos Guillen. Guillen hitting 186. 2 homers, 8 ribbies. He steps up. First and third, 2 outs. Yeager puts down the sign, and Royce from the stretch. First and third, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Guillen. 1-8 single on the 7th through for a base hit. Olerud scores, and the Mariners lead 2-0. Al Martin will move to second, and again a big 2-out RBI for Guillen. Now here's Ichiro. First and second, 2 outs. So now Royce needs to step up and pitch to Ichiro with 2 on and 2 out. Yeager sets the target. Royce from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Ichiro. That's a 6-7 base hit. Oh, base hit Ichiro. Al Martin will score from second. Guillen will go first to third. Mariners take a 3-0 lead. So Jerry Royce hit a little bit hard here in the second. Mariners jump on top here at Dodger Stadium. Stan Javier, the batter. First and third, Ichiro with great speed. Can't play. Good thing there's 2 outs. Infield playing back. Again, Ichiro's a 1-13 if he wants to try to steal second. Yeager sets in the target. Royce from the stretch and the pitch to Javier. 5-6 and a 5 ball to center. Landro's there, makes the catch, and Seattle gets 3 runs on 3 hits. A strand 2. Bottom of the second coming up. 3-0 Seattle. So here we go. It's going to be Ron Say, followed by Steve Garvey and Kenny Landro. Say's having a great start, hitting .333. He's got 2 doubles, 2 triples, 8 homers, 18 runs batted in. And they're going to need all that right now. Wilson sets in the target. Moyer with the windup. Here's the pitch to Say. And that's a 3-8 base hit left field for Say. So Say's on first. That's a big shot. Now here is Garvey. He's hitting 256, 6 doubles, 3 homers, 13 ribbies. Wilson now sets down the target for Moyer. Runner on first. Moyer working from the stretch. Looks back at Say. Here's a pitch to Garvey. Garvey 1-6, base hit center field. Say will stop at second. That will hold them right there, and the Dodgers got 2 on and nobody out. Here's the center fielder, Kenny Landreau, hitting 210, 2 homers, 5 RBIs. Looks like he's about even against lefties and righties, and he'll play full-time center field this year for him. We'll see if he can get some of his offense together here. Wilson sets in. Moyer working from the stretch. 2 on, nobody out. Pitch to Landreau. And that's a 6-6 base hit. Moyer has a base hit. Landreau. Say around third. He'll come around the score. Garvey will hit the third, and the Dodgers are back in this game. It's 3-1. So 3 consecutive hits. RBI for Landreau. And here is Steve Yeager. Yeager, the batter, hitting 120, 2 double, nothing across on the board. Got to realize Yeager is a 5L. He has tremendous power against lefties. He's in here for this one reason. So here we go. And again, the Mariners will play the infield back, allowing the Dodgers to get Garvey in if they need. Wilson sets the target in. Moyer from the stretch. First in, third, nobody out. Pitch to Yeager. Yeager, 111, pop the third. Bell is there, makes the catch. That's a huge out. And now here is kind of an anomaly. His name is Rick Monday, hitting 241. He's gotten so far in his 83 at-bats. He gets 191 during the season. Again, we're trying to keep to the usage, but we're doing our best if we don't. 2 doubles, 9 home runs, and 21 RBIs. So if you look at, again, I projected Monday's at-bats out to a full season, and I didn't project any other stats offensively for these guys. So Monday hit his 11 home runs. If you do it times 162 games, he would have probably about 19. So he's projected hit about 19 in his 191 at bats. He has 9 already. His card is super against lefties and righties. He's got power in that 2 column. Dodgers going to stay in this. Wilson puts down the side. Moyer from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Monday. And that's a 4-3 fly ball right field. Ichiro's got it. He's got a bazooka. He makes the catch, and it's shallow enough, makes the catch. And Garvey had a hold. Ichiro threw in a perfect strike, 2 away. Here's Davey Lopes, 1 for 1 with a single. Stole second, got stranded at third. Big spot for Lopes here. Wilson sets in the target. Moyer working for the stretch. Again, these games are played with advanced rules, with super advanced fielding, as there is no ballpark results, no clutch, nothing, because a lot of these teams are playing with cards that not yet were super advanced yet. So again, bottom of the second, 3-1 Seattle. Wilson sets the target. Moyer from the stretch. First and third, 2 outs. Pitch to Lopes. 2-3, ground ball to third. Bell's got it. Goes to first and ends the inning. The Dodgers will strand 2. They trail by 2. 3-1. Top of the third. So top of the third, Double D coming in the ballpark. How you doing, Double D? Welcome again. Owls was around here somewhere. He's probably working off camera a little bit for me. So here is Brett Boone. He'll be followed by Cameron and Olerud. We've entered the month of May in this replay. What we do is we play a game. We roll a 6-sided dice. That's like how many days we'll go ahead and advance in the schedule. Kind of what the RJL schedule does. We miss 3, but I'm just going to roll a die. So if I have to play a game every day, it slows the schedule down. But if I roll 6, we speed ahead a week. That way it kind of keeps the schedule moving around. I don't have to see the same number 1, number 2 starters all the time. This should keep the schedule moving and see different teams and see different starters also. So here is Boone followed by Cameron and Olerud. It will be right, left against Royce, who kind of got roughed up in the second inning. Yeager sets the side. Royce from the windup. Here's pitch to Boone. And that's a 6-10 ground ball to third. That's Say. He's a 231. That's a tough play for Say. Makes a play. And actually Say with a nice play there, 1 away. Here's Mike Cameron. He singled and scored his first time up. In one moment here. And bottom the first, now Yeager puts down the sign for him. Royce with the windup. Here's a pitch to Cameron. And that's a 6-3 foul ball back to Royce. He's a 1-E-10. He won't make that. He won't give up the hit. Oh, he almost gave up the hit. He got on a 1, so Royce barely felt it. That was one hit right back at the box. He had to set himself up, get his life back together, and throw a strike to Garvey. Boy, a bullet by Cameron. 2 outs here in the third. Here's Olerud. So Olerud, the batter, 1-for-1, run scored. He needs to be in this lineup. He singled the right. It was a 2-base error by Guerrero, allowing the run to score. No RBI. Back in the second inning. Yeager puts down the sign. Royce with the windup. Here's the pitch to Olerud. 2-3 ground ball back to Garvey. Takes it to the bag himself. Mariners go 1-2-3. Let's go to the bottom third. It's 3-1 Seattle. Both teams 3 runs on 4 hits for Seattle. The Dodgers 1 run on 4 hits. Dodgers the only miscue in the ball game. Here's Daryl Thomas. He playing for Russell today. He sacked bunt his first time up. He'll be followed by Baker and Pedro. Wilson sets the target. Moyer for the windup. Here's the pitch to Daryl Thomas. 1-6 ground ball to short. Guillen's got it. Goes to first. Easy 1 out. Here is DB Dusty Baker. 313, 1 homer, 12 RBIs. One of the few things that makes the Astros, at least to me, watchable and almost rooting for them last. Even though their whole scandal with Altuve, the only thing that makes him is just that Dusty Baker. I mean, he just has a good, presentable part of him. Lost the 2002 World Series in 7 games. Lost the World Series last year. God deserves a break. His son is now playing in the MLB system. Same son that nearly got run over in that World Series play in 2002. They actually exchanged lineup cards. I believe DB Jr. is playing for the Washington Nationals, and that was a nice little thing to see. Wilson sets in the target. Moyer with the windup. Here's the pitch to Baker, and that's a 1-3 fly ball to right. Suzuki makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. You know you're getting old when you watch something from 2002. A little boy nearly gets run over at the plate, and that's one of the most known plays in World Series history. He was the bat boy, and he almost came and he would have took him out, but I believe it was it wasn't Kent. Kent doesn't have that disposition. I believe it might have been the first baseman Belt that did it. It was one of their top players that pulled DB Jr. out of the way of home plate as everything was going on. It's one of the most known plays in the 2002 World Series. And you go ahead, 20 years, and DB Jr. is in the Washington Nationals organization. So here's Petey. He's 0-for-1, flied out his first time up. Wilson sets the target. Moyer with the windup and the pitch to Guerrero. 6-10, ground ball to short. Guillen's got it. Moyer got the ground ball going. That's 1 away. Let's make sure we still got results. Here we go. And we do. So 1 away, ball game underway. And it's going to be Al Martin. Why he's in the game, Edgar Martinez got hit with a pitch and now is back in the second inning. Had to come out of the ball game. So Al Martin, this is his first time to see him. He's been up 65 times. I have a feeling he's been seen a lot instead of Olerud, which is a shame. 2 doubles and 6 ribbies. Yeager sets the target. Royce looking in. Lefty-lefty matchup. Here's the pitch. And here's a 5-10 catch X. Yeager, 2-E-2, makes the catch, and that's 2 outs. So that's 1 away. And now here is David Bell. Bell popped up his first time up. Yeager puts down the sign. Rice with the windup and the pitch to David Bell. 4-7, pop up the second. Lopes is there and makes the catch. So Rice looking strong. 2 outs in the fourth. Here is Dan Wilson, 0-for-1, struck out his first time up. Yeager sets down the sign. Royce looks in, and the windup to Wilson. And that's a 3-4 line drive to third by Say. 3 up, 3 down, go to Mariners. Let's head to the bottom of the fourth. 3-1 Seattle in this battle of second place teams. Here is Ron Say, followed by Garvey and Landro. In this interleague matchup, we played three. Let's head. We have a very limited out-of-town scoreboard. Giants and Cardinals, no score. That's the 54 Giants and 82 Cardinals. It is the Phillies over the Padres 4-3. That's the 80 Phils and the 98 Padres. It is the Angels over the White Sox 2-1, 2002 Angels 05 Sox. And then it is the Milwaukee Brewers leading the Atlanta Braves 4-0. So again, Braves are first place in the NL. We moved them over in the West when we moved the Giants over to the NL East when they came back home to New York. Wilson sets in the target. Moyer with the windup. Here's the pitch to Say. 3-3, pop to second. Boone's there, makes the catch, and there's one away. Here's Steve Garvey, 1-for-1, singled his last time up. Wilson sets in the target. Moyer with the windup. Here's the pitch to Garvey. Garvey on a 2-6, ground ball to short. Guillen's got it. Goes across, got two. So Moyer really getting ground balls today. Here's Landro, 1-for-1, RBI singles last time up. He represents the Dodgers' only RBI so far. Wilson sets in the target. Moyer looks in. Here's the pitch to Landro. 3-6, deep drive right field. That's deep. Azuki back. Oh, makes the catch. Right at the end of the track. 3 up, 3 down. Go to Dodgers. Let's head to fifth. 3-1 Seattle here at the San Gabriels. Top of the fifth for the Mariners. We just got to put up your feet, enjoy yourself. We're just getting started. Carlos Guillen, 1-for-1 with an RBI. Yeager sets down the sign. Jerry rolls. Royce looks in. After a bad second inning, he's calmed down a bit. Here's a pitch from Royce to Guillen. 3-6 is a ground ball to short. Thomas has got it. Goes to first and an easy out. Here's Ichiro, 1-for-2, RBI single in the second. That was his 7th of the year. Yeager puts down the sign. Jerry Royce looks in. And the pitch to Ichiro. 1-3. Ground ball to first. Garvey's got it. He waves off Royce. Takes it to the bag. Gets him 2 away. So, Steve Garvey been busy over at first. A lot of 3-1 plays. Here's Stan Javier. He grounded out to Garvey and flied out. He's 0-for-2. Yeager puts down the sign. Jerry Royce looks in. The big windup and deals the Javier. 3-8. Double to center field. Nothing can get to that one. Javier around first. He'll go to second standing. 2-out double for Stan Javier. And that is a bad thing because now you have to deal with the meat of the Mariner lineup because you really can't pitch around. You can't really pitch around Boone because a Cameron hitter is a 3L. Problem is Boone's a 5L, so they're really destructive against left-handed pitching here. So Boone the batter, 2 outs, runner on second. You pitch to the worst of the worst of 2 evils here and pitch to Cameron. I don't know who's had the better year. Obviously, Boone's had an MVP year. I almost want to do that. So Royce will go 4. So the umpire will put up his hand. The Dodgers say, yep, give him 4. This is the automated intentional walk. So that will automatically put Boone at first. And here's Mike Cameron. He's no joke. That's the problem. But he's having an off year so far. 222, 4 doubles, a triple, and 4 homers. First and second, 2 outs. Tommy Lasorda playing the percentages. A left-handed hitting old root on deck. Yeager puts down the sign. Royce from the stretch. 2 on, 2 out. Pitch to Cameron. 3-11 ground ball to first. Garvey's got it. He'll take it to the bag himself. And Garvey's had some day there, making some great plays. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Good job by Lasorda. And it's 3-1 Seattle. It'll be Yeager Monday and Lopes the bat for the Dodgers. So Davey Moyer comes out and works the 5th. Again, Moyer is 0-4, but the ERA definitely better than it seems. Wilson puts down the sign. Moyer with a big windup to Yeager. And that's going to be a 6-9 ground ball to third. Bell's got it. Goes over first, and there's 1 out. Here is Rick Monday. He's 0-for-1. He flied out his first time up. Wilson sets in the target, and Monday looks in. Here's the windup to Rick Monday. 6-6. That's a base hit for Monday. It's in the gap. Cameron cannot get it. He misplayed it. He'll go around the first. Monday will have the second and stand there. So a big 1-out double for Rick Monday. So now here is Davey Lopes. Runner on second, 1 out. Dodgers down 2. Wilson sets in the target. Moyer from the stretch. Runner on second, 1 out. Pitch to Lopes. And that's going to be a 1-7. Oh, he had all that stuff in the 1 column, and he just missed struck him out. He was going for the downs there, but unfortunately, Moyer went off speed on him. So with 2 outs here in the fifth, here is Daryl Thomas. He's got that school squeaky power up in that one column. We'll see if he can find some here. Wilson sets in, puts down the side for him. Moyer looks in, probably looking for that soft stuff away. Moyer likes to go to that changeup. Here's the pitch to Thomas, and that's going to be a 2-4 pop to second. Boone is there, makes the catch, and Moyer's done his job. He's on 5, 3-1 Seattle. Olerud followed by Martin and Bell. Top of the 6th for Seattle. So far in the ball game, Olerud has singled, reached third on the error, which allowed a run to score, and then grounded out in the third. Jerry rolls Royce into his 6th inning of work. Today, so far, he's given up 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. I believe, as for run, I believe 1's probably unearned. Nope, they did say all 3 runs were earned. Wow. But did they give for all 3 runs to be earned? You would think they would give 3 RBIs, and they only gave 2. So I wonder if we need to give Olerud an RBI. Does it make sense for the official scorer to give all runs in this inning to be earned, but only 2 RBIs? Then Olerud should have an RBI that inning, shouldn't he? For my people out there. Yeager sets the target. Royce looks in. Here's the pitch to Olerud. It's a 2-5 and draws the walks. Olerud's on at first. Not much speed for John. So here's Al Martin. Here we go. Yeager sets down the side. Jerry Royce working from the stretch. Runner on first and nobody out. Pitch to Martin. 4-8 and line drive right at Garvey. Boy, has he had a game today. He's played him perfectly. So 1 away. And now here is David Bell. So runner on first and 1 out. Bell 0 for 2. Popped up twice. Yeager sets down the side. Royce working from the stretch. Runner on first and 2 outs. And here's a 2-2 and a walk. So Bell draws the walk. And now Royce again fitting with trouble here. First and second, 1 away for Dan Wilson. Wilson only hitting 178, not known to be a great hitter. Hits lefties really well. He's got that power and that threes. So he's got to be careful. Royce working from the stretch with Yeager. Yeager sets down the target. Yeager from the stretch. 2 on, 1 man out. They're playing it back of Olerud, playing regular up the middle baseball. Here's a pitch to Wilson. And that's going to be a 2-7 ground ball to short. Thomas goes to Lopes to Garvey. Double play. How about that? So Jerry Royce gets the 6-4-3 inning ending soul-crushing double play. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 3-1 Seattle. So now here's Baker, Guerrero, and Sade about in the 6th. So in the 6th inning, the Dodgers again trying Houdini themselves out of this. 3-1 M's. It'll be Baker, followed by Guerrero and Say, right against Moyer. Wilson sets in the target. Moyer with the big windup and pitch to Baker. Baker, 2-8, ground ball to third. Bell's got it, goes to first, and 1 away. Here's Pedro. He's 0 for 2. PD, fly out and ground out. Wilson sets in the target. Moyer looks in from the windup. Here's the pitch to Guerrero. 5-7, ground ball to second. That is Boone. He's a 1. He'll make it and throw him out. 2 outs. Moyer's got that ground ball going. Outfielder's a little bored out there. Here is Ron Say. 1 for 2. Single back in the 2nd. Wilson sets in the target. Moyer with the big windup and deals to Say. 5-9, fly ball to center. Cameron doesn't have to move, makes the catch, and it ends the inning. We played 6, 3-1 Seattle. Guillen, followed by Suzuki and Javier to bat for the M's here in the 7th. Mariners lead 3-1. Both teams come in with a 17-10 record so far on the season. So here's Carlos Guillen, 1 for 2 RBI, 7th inning work for Royce. Royce probably a 7 if I'm guessing right on point of weakness. That kind of puts him in a situation. He is a 7. So again, any 3 hits or walks this inning, he'll be fatigued. Yeager sets in the target. Royce looks in. Here's the wind up to him. 3-7, base hit right field. Jesus, another hit for the Mariners. That's hit number 6. And now here's Ichiro. 1 for 3 with an RBI. Single back in the 2nd. Now Royce trying to survive here. He'll pitch to switch right, so it'll be a switch right, left. So, what will the Dodgers do in this situation? Yeager puts down the side. Was sort of from the top step. They're playing the corners in like Ichiro's going to bunt. I just don't know if he would. Let's see. Royce from the stretch. Here's the pitch, and they are going to try to blow. They want a hit and run. Oh, my. They went a hit and run with Ichiro. And Thomas comes up with it. Throw the second for one. Now that will be it. So Ichiro gets the first on the fielder's choice. He must have hit right at him, and Ichiro just had to hustle that one out. You try to stay out of double plays, the hit and run, but that was a miss on that part as he kept the ball in play and allowed them to get the 4. So the Mariners got to waste them. A bat with Ichiro. Here's Javier. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI. Prefers a lot of lefties. Dodgers have bullpen up. I have a feeling you're not going to see Royce pitch to Boone and Cameron again. Yeager sets the target. Royce working from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Cameron. And stolen base. Ichiro stole second. Oh, he stole it right on Yeager that time. Ichiro with a big jump. Good slide. Runner on second. So Javier's up. Yeager sets down the side. Puts down the fingers for him. Royce working from the stretch. Nods. And the delivery. And that's going to be a 1-11 ground ball to first. Garvey takes himself for the second out. And here comes Tommy. You're not going to allow another run to score in this situation. They don't have to. So let's see who they will go to in their vaunted bullpen. And I think we're going to go with Dave Stewart. So Stewie's going to come in. New pitcher for the Dodgers. Here to San Gabriel's score. 3-1 Seattle. So Stewart comes in. Royce goes 6 2/3. Stewart, no record, 1.74 ERA, 7 hits in 10 innings, 2 walks and 6 strikeouts. So Stewart comes in, front run third, 2 outs. Will take away some of the power by Brett Boone, but not a lot. He's still a quality hitter against righties. Yeager sets in the target. Stewart working from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Boone on a 3-9 ground ball to second. Lopes got it, makes the play and got him. Oh my God, and the Mariners will strand a runner at third. Good job by Edgar Martinez. Good job by Dave Stewart. So Jerry Rolls Royce pats Stewart on the back as Royce's day is done. Royce goes 6 2/3, 6 hits, 3 runs. We're going to find out they're all going to be earned or not. 3 earned, 3 walks, and 1 strikeout. That is a very interesting situation. Last of the 7th, 3-1 It'll be Garvey, Landreau, and Yeager. Garvey 1 for 2. Moyer in his 7th inning of work. Mariners do have a nasty bullpen anchored by Kashiro Suzuki. Arthur Lee Rhodes. They got some good stuff in that bullpen. Wilson puts down the sign. Moyer from the windup. Here's the pitch to Garvey. And that's a 2-7 popped up. Bell is there, makes a catch and 1 out. Boy, that was Garvey's column, and he missed it. 1 away. Here is Landreau. Landreau is 1 for 2 with a ribby. Wilson puts down the side for him. Jamie Moyer with the windup pitch to Landreau. That'll be a 3-8 and walked him. So Landreau's on. He's got some speed. -4. Actually, this is advanced, not super. So he's a 1 to 12. He wants to try to steal it with a -1 arm on Wilson. Let's see. Interesting situation here. So Yeager in the batter. Let's see if they go to a right-handed pitcher here. Wilson sets in the target. Moyer looks in from the stretch and a pitch. And that will be a 6-9 ground ball double play. Bell goes to second. The first double play. 5-4-3. That was Bell to the second baseman, Boone to the first baseman, Olerud. So a double play ends the inning for both teams. We played 7, 3-1 Seattle. So the Mariners playing some fine defense and looking to get a win today. So Cameron followed by Olerud and Martin here in the 8th. So Cameron, righty, lefty, and lefty. So again, we'll see what happens here. Cameron will hit against the righty Stewart, and then you might have some pinch hitter, another pitcher. Yeager puts down the sign. Stewart from the windup. Here's the pitch to Cameron. 5-10 is a line drive in the gap. That's trouble. Baker plays the wall. Cameron around first. He'll go to second. Stops right there. Stand-up double Mike Cameron against Seattle, knocking on the door. Here's Olerud, and here comes Tommy in the eighth. So let's see what they decide to do. They got two bullpen guys, lefties. Their closer, in most cases, is Steve Howe, and he has only 8 saves. So again, this is a strike year. So question is, do they go with Howe early in the eighth, or do they maybe go Terry Forster, who's more of a better pitcher versus righties as a reverse split guy? Oh, it becomes card versus card. Do you want to pitch to Olerud and Martin, who are not as good against lefties on their own, and put yourself in danger on the reverse on the 50-50? So let's see. They're going to go. We're in the eighth. No score. Howell can go 2. So Steve Howell will come in. They're going to go their best lefty here. So Howell comes in. He's a 3L. Nasty stuff first lefty. He's 1-0. He's got 7 saves already. 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, and 5 strikeouts. This is his game. This is his game to keep the Dodgers out of trouble, man. The Dodgers can come back. Yeager sets the target. Howell from the stretch. Runner on second, nobody out. Here's the pitch. 6-4 line drive at Darryl Thomas. Cameron had to head back. And now here's Al Martin. This is where you might see a pinch hitter for Seattle, I think. Let's see who's left on this bench. Jay Buhner could be a bat. They can see Buhner come up. He's a 2L. Limited at bats, but he would be a good guy here. Yeager sets in. Howell from the stretch. Let's see if Lou goes to Buhner. He pitches to Al Martin. 2-7, ground ball to first. Garvey. Cameron will go to third, and Garvey stays busy at first. So runner on third and 2 outs. Howell now pitch to David Bell. He's kind of an even guy against righties or lefties. Wilson, better hitter against lefties on decks. So Howell would probably want to pitch to David Bell in this situation. Runner on third, 2 outs. Bob in seventh. Our top of the eighth. Mariners lead by 2. Mariners been leaving a lot of runners on, not being able to add the extra sauce to the lasagna, they say. Not able to add the little Geico insurance to the run support. Yeager sets in the sign. Howe working from the stretch. Cameron taking a lead off third. Here's the pitch. And here is a 2-5. Struck him out, and Steve Howe does the job. We'll go to the bottom of the eighth, and they're going to bring on a nasty lefty for Rick Monday. His name is Norm Charlton. So Charlton comes in. Mariner defense is still the same. So Charlton comes in, no record, 1 save, 2.08 ERA, 4 hits, 9 innings, 3 walks, and 12 strikeouts. He's a 3L. So this is going to be nasty versus nasty. But remember, Monday does have power versus the lefties. So Wilson puts down a sign for him. Norm Charlton with the windup. Here's the pitch to Monday. And that's a 1-7, struck him out. Charlton is nasty. So now here it is. Bunch of righties coming up. Do you see somebody else? Do you see Suzuki coming in early, or is he pitched to him? Oh, that card versus Charlton is not good against righties. Let's see if Lou decides to make it a 1-pitch pitcher for Charlton here. Wilson puts the sign down for him. Charlton comes in. Does Piniella come out of the bullpen? Yes, he will. He'll get Arthur Lee Rhodes, another lefty. They have strong lefties on this team, not a lot of righties. Arthur Lee Rhodes is a lefty with a 1R, so he's kind of balanced. 1-0, 2.70 ERA, 7 hits, 9 hits over 7 innings. So again, a lefty-righty matchup. Arthur Lee Rhodes faces a little better against the righties, but there's power on his card. Wilson puts down the side. Rhodes from the stretch in the pitch. And that's going to be a 1-8 and deep. One Seattle. Seattle. So 3-1 Seattle in a tough battle here at Dodger Stadium. Mariners look to stay close to the action in the West, while the Dodgers trying to get up on the Braves here. The Braves were losing earlier. On our scoreboard, the Giants lead the Cardinals 4-0, so the Cardinals season just continues to slide away from them. The Padres have come back. This 98 Padre team is no joke. They lead the Phillies 12-9. The Angels lead the White Sox 2-1, and the Brewers all over the Braves 10-3. So the Dodgers were looking to get a full game on Atlanta. So Yeager puts down the sign. Steve Howell looks in. Here's a pitch to Dan Wilson. 3-4 line drive. Say hit at he had on the trademark, but Say played it perfectly. 1 out in the 9th. Here's Guillen. 2 for 3 in the ribby. So Yeager sets down the sign. Steve Howell looks in the windup to Guillen. 3-4 ground ball to second. Garvey got it. He gets it. He waits and throws a strike. Good play from Lopes. 2 outs in the 9th, and here's Ichiro. 1 for 4, single back in the 2nd. 2 outs in the 9th. Yeager sets down the sign. Steve Howell looks in and the pitch. And that's going to be a 1-9 ground ball to short. He kind of dead rolled them. He picks it up, throws them out. And Steve Howell pitches a very effective 2 innings. We head to the 9th, and Arthur Lee Rhodes will try to go the distance at 3-1 Seattle. But it'll be Baker, Guerrero, and Say. With Arthur Lee Rhodes, I believe, at a zero close rating, he actually's got 2, so he can go. He can probably finish it off here. We'll see if he can. So Arthur Lee Rhodes had 3 saves during the season. We'll try to get one of them right now. So Wilson puts down the sign. Rhodes with the windup. Baker 0 for 3 in the pitch, and that's going to be a 2-9 ground ball to short. Guillen. It's got a bullpen, good starter. Coming up here's a pitch to Guerrero. 5 confidence, 2 outs. Here's Ron set. Charlton pitched that 3rd of an inning, and Arthur Lee Rhodes gets his first save, goes an inning and 2/3. Royce went effective 6 2/3, 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. Stewart 3rd inning, then Steve Howell pitched a nice 2 innings. Doubles by Javier Cameron and Monday. RBIs by Ichiro, Guillen, and Landreau. Stolen base in the ball game was by Ichiro and Lopes. For the Mariners, any multiple hit ball games? Yes. Cameron 2 for 4. Runs scored. Guillen 2 for 4. For the Los Angeles Dodgers, nobody had multiple hits, so who had the single ones? Lopes, Say, Garvey, Landreau, and Monday. Let's look at the left on base. Mariners left 7 on base and still won this. They were struggling there. 4 left on base for the Dodgers. Good crowd here in LA, 42,000 for a day game. So let's roll the die and see how many games we'll go ahead and advance in the future, folks. If you're still with me here, we're going to go 4 days in the future. So again, we'll start at this game on May the 5th. So we'll go ahead and play this one out. We're on auto here. Let's go ahead and play day. I'm not going to go over every score. We'll just go ahead and do that. The 54 Giants are playing the Dodgers this series. Oh, that would have been an absolutely fun series to play. Giants would like to beat the Dodgers in their first matchup. So that is day 1, and now let's do a day 2. Let's look at day two. Dodgers beat the Giants again 3-1. And for Double D out there as the Cubbies, let's see how the Cubbies are doing this series. Sorry, I should have gave you some Cubby results. They lost, unfortunately. They lost to the 79 Pirates 3. Again, that that's a Okay, hang on. Hey, I'm here, folks. Give me 1 second. Classic baseball on the radio. Oh, I was so happy to see you. Sorry about that. I hope you're still here, Classic Baseball. Thank you so much. Give me one moment here. Let me go ahead and share my screen again real quick if I have to. And then hopefully you guys didn't lose everything. I see you're a Pirate fan too. So that's good. So let's see. What do I have here? Can we do the share? No, I can't share that either. Oh, wait, what's going on, folks? Give me 1 second. I thought I had a game here. I can share my screen. All right, and okay. I guess I'll have to go with just doing this. Oops. Thank you, appreciate it, man. And again, let's see if we can. Why we're not able to share a screen? Okay, let me do that. I need to share my screen. I'm going to go ahead and try this and see if I can do this. Again, not going to be too long. I'll finish here. And then we're going to go ahead and go into, there it goes. That's what I wanted. And let's see if it lets me share. Weird, it's not letting me share. Well, if you didn't hear me pronounce it, later on we're going to do the 2016 Cubs for Double D taking on the 1981 Dodgers again. We'll probably play that one later on this afternoon. Going to be a good one. It's going to be a solid setup. It should be the Cubs again coming in right now a 21-11 record. The Dodgers are 20-12. It's going to be Houghton against Kyle Hendricks. So that should be a beauty, folks. Come back here and a great game ready for you. All right. Thank you again. Classic Baseball Radio. Again, I feel privileged with all your fan base to have subscribed to me, and that is also one of the very best channels. Double D, thank you also. And yes, we'll get some Pirate games for you also. Our Red Sox fan was here, probably had to go to work. So thank you, folks. Appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. I will be back sometime later for a doubleheader action. We'll stay with the Dodgers again as they'll take on the Chicago Cubs, two first-place teams in the National League in the Stratomatic Great Team League. Have a good day, folks. We'll talk to you again.